Hello, everybody. Always remember to visit my blog. Just ask honeybee.blogspot.com. Okay, so today I was inspired to get a little personal today, and I'm going to do a blog actually about the different types of love or the stages that I have went through. It's been a journey. Um, I'm an old 26-year-old, so the types of love that I've experienced, I think, has gave me some sort of wisdom and courage to know that real love exists. So I'll start off with my first love. My first love was high school. We're gonna label that the puppy love. This person loved me unconditionally, loved me beyond his years, had so much compassion, uh, took me for all that I was. I wasn't ready for it though. It was a type of love where you're scared and you're young and you have the door open for you and everything is perfect, but mentally you're not able to grasp the concept of love. This person treated me like a queen. Everything that I ever wanted or everything that I ever needed, I never had to ask for it. He taught me how to be loved unconditionally, and he set a high standard, a very high standard. And I'll forever be grateful that I got to experience that type of puppy love in high school. We were together for many years, for about 6 years roughly, and it was a great 6 years. I don't regret my journey. I did take him through a lot because I wasn't ready for the type of commitment that he wanted me to be ready for. It lasted through high school and some of college, but he's a really good man, and I'm forever grateful that I was taught how to be appreciated and how to be respected as a woman. After we broke up my senior in college, I got a different boyfriend, and he was everything opposite of what my previous boyfriend was. I'm going to call him the college love. He was rough around the edges. He was kind of that bad boy that all the girls wanted. I was coming from a relationship where I was being adored. I mean, upmost chivalrous person ever to this guy who's just like, we in this together. If I'm suffering, you suffering, and I'm gonna teach you how to be a ride or die chick. So that was my college love. That one didn't last too long. That one only lasted a couple months. But I'm so appreciative of him because he taught me an art. He taught me how to explore myself more outside of only knowing with being with one person that it was okay to have a like for somebody else and to move on from the first love that I had. Um, I would say with both of these, I was never truly in love, and I can say that now because I fought it so much before, and I knew that I wasn't in love with him, but I wanted to be in a relationship, in a committed relationship with one person. After a couple months of being the down chick, I said, this isn't really for me, so I moved on again. I dated for a little bit, actually for a couple years, and I moved from Nebraska back to St. Louis, my hometown, where I met my picket fence love. Now this man was older. He was about 10 years older than me. And the thing that I really learned from the picket fence love is that you can have companionship without being compassionate. I state that because I fought a battle, an internal battle with this man who was perfect in everybody's eyes, established, older, wasn't trying to go to the clubs and wild out. But I fought an internal battle because I felt myself maturing beyond my years and I didn't want to grow up too soon. So my picket fence love was knowing that at any point in time we could settle down and I can have a child and live however I wanted to, but I was also fighting through all these relationships that I had with my sexuality. So again, here's this perfect guy, loves me unconditionally, and that's the thing that I've always experienced. I've never had my heart broken by someone because I didn't feel love from them. I've always found great men who loved me just for who I was and treated me exceptionally well. And I think I got that instilled from my mom because I taught people how to treat me. So in each relationship, I was treated like a queen. But again, through all of them, I knew that I wasn't truly in love because I was dating men. And that's not what I wanted. I always had this internal battle with being okay with being a gay woman. Each and every one of my relationships with men, they always questioned me if I like women. And I didn't know why. I didn't know because of the way that I looked at women. I didn't know why. It felt like I had a scarlet letter on my chest that I was wearing around and everybody could see it but me. So with that picket fence love, we had to end things also because once again I found myself like I did in all my previous relationships pushing people away emotionally. I always had the upper hand when it came to the emotions. I wasn't fully committed, so of course I had a nonchalant attitude about whether they were in my life or not, and they always struggled with knowing that they loved me and was in love with me, and I was there because I wanted a companion. And again, I had companionship in all of these without the compassion. Now I find myself with my love of my life, Renata. And this type of love I'll label no expectations. I'm coming in this with my eyes totally, completely open. My heart, for the first time, completely open. For the first time, I've experienced being truly in love. And I know that I'm truly in love because I'm vulnerable for the first time. I feel myself having butterflies that I never felt before. I felt myself being uneasy, but not a negative uneasy. Uneasy with knowing that I want to impress her. Uneasy with knowing that I'm in love and I want the person who is loving me the same way that I'm loving them. It's a great feeling. I waited so long to be in love or to consider myself in love, so finally I have it. I'm working on it. For the first time, I'm working on my relationship. Before, if I got into arguments or if I didn't see things my way, I was immature. I would just walk away or say, I don't have to deal with this, and have no type of emotional attachment. It's different with Renata. If I find myself being frustrated, I'm very concerned about working things out. I'm very concerned about making sure that I am the best woman for her, which is again against previous feelings that I had. So those are the stages that I've went through in my different types of love. I've experienced the puppy love, the college love, the picket fence love that we all want, quote unquote. And now I'm in that type of love where I'm just me, finally. I feel free. I've never been happier. I know that this woman is going to be around forever because we're meant to be. And I just want to share that with everybody. So, again, visit my blog at justaskhoneybee.blogspot.com. And thanks so much for viewing. I love you, babe.